cooking. And today I'm actually going to be cooking two things today because, well, as I've been saying, as I've been alluding to for about a week or so now, the person that is supposed to be joining me has actually joined me. They, as I said before, they are on a completely different diet to myself. Where I'm on the Slimming World diet, I'm trying to lose weight. The other person that's here is trying to put weight on. So it's kind of two different diets going on here. So this is going to be interesting. And being a Saturday, it is curry night. So I'm going to be cooking curry for both of us. Going to be quite mild curries. Person that's here, they're not a spicy person. So I'm going to try and keep it as mild as possible. Myself, I can either take or leave hot things, hot foods, but regardless, it's going to be two recipes. I am going to start off with the other person's meal to begin with. Then I'm going to be cooking my own. They'll take about the same amount of time once they're all ready and just simmering through. But I just want to, it's just so you can see the difference in the ingredients. So the first recipe that I'm going to be cooking, not for myself, comes from 200 one pot meals, which is a Hamlin cookbook. There is no author that I can find in this book. There probably is one, but I just cannot find them. So obviously I didn't write it, but there we go. That's the first recipe I'm cooking from there for the other person. Right. So the recipe calls for. Now this recipe is again for 4 people. So once again, I'm pretty much quartering everything. So this recipe calls for 3 onions. Obviously, I'm going to cut that down a bit. Garlic. I'm going to be using good old garlic puree. Ginger. Turmeric, which is what my recipe also calls for. Haven't got any cloves. I don't like using cloves. It's just a personal thing. Chili flakes, cinnamon, medium curry paste, lemon juice, obviously I've got a fresh lemon there, chicken, I only got 1 breast in there because I only need 1 breast, oil, cauliflower. I'm again going to cut all that up as I go and not use as much as I need, much as is there. It calls for 300 grams of basmati rice. Now I have quartered this, it's just under 90 grams in there. Chicken stock calls for 750 millilitres. I had to use a calculator on that one, but it is just under 200 millilitres in there. And then salt and pepper. Obviously, as I always say, I don't use salt anyway, unless it's absolutely necessary, because I believe there's too much salt in the diet anyway. That's just a personal thing. Right, so let's get on with this. So the first thing that the recipe calls for me to do is roughly chop, well, it says 1 onion, but obviously I'm only going to be using a quarter of that, so let's do you know what, I'm actually going to use the whole onion, why not, rather than trying to only use 3/4. If I use the full onion, it'll make everything slightly easier for me. And I will be back in a second because the front doorbell's just rung. Okay, sorry about that. I just needed to answer the front door there. But I'm back. So, as I was saying, I'm going to use the whole onion because why not? And it's asking me to roughly chop one onion, so I'm going to quarter that just for now. And I'll just give a couple of slices, why not? Right. So a quarter of an onion. Ginger, garlic, so we need garlic, ginger, turmeric.
Hiya. I'm going to make her a cup of tea.
Yeah, just there.
And yeah, that's all she's saying she wants. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Dinner? Is that what she said? Do you want me to do the dinner?
No, I'm doing that right now.
You're doing it, doing it, lovely.
Yeah, doing that right now.
Oh, what's this?
I'm streaming.
Oh, okay.
I'm streaming.
Oh, wow.
Streaming me cooking.
Oh, okay.
So, yes,
oh, that's good.
Keeps me amused if nothing
Busy.
else.
What are you cooking?
I'm cooking myself sweet potato curry, and I'm cooking a mild biryani.
Oh, lovely.
So yes.
Oh. Do you cook it from fresh? Like from...
Oh yeah. Yeah. As fresh as possible anyway.
Yeah.
There's paper straws in there. She'll ask to use one of them.
Yeah, okay.
So. And it's not a cup of tea for me today.
You're new with us, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Is this your first week? Been your first week?
Yeah.
First day?
No, first day was Monday.
Lovely.
There you go.
Well, I cheated really. I didn't make it.
Okay, so where was I? Turmeric, chili flakes, cinnamon, curry paste. How much curry paste? 2 teaspoons. So I'll put a teaspoon in. Lemon juice.
And your folder up here. It took me a little while.
Lemon juice, sugar, salt. I'm not going to put, like I say, I'm not going to put salt in. I think there's too much salt in the diet. I know I keep saying that, but then it asks to put all of this into a food processor. Now I haven't got a food processor. This is the closest I've got. So, doubt it's going to do much, but I'll try anyway. Right, so, onion, garlic, oh, always forget how strong garlic is. Garlic, ginger. I've lost my place. Garlic, ginger, turmeric. There we go. How much turmeric? 2 teaspoons. So only half a teaspoon is required. I used to drink this. I used to mix this and drink it with milk. It's the turmeric. I think I've got to use turmeric in my recipe. Chili flakes. Only a few. Only a few. Cinnamon. A quarter of a teaspoon. Two teaspoons, so 1 teaspoon of paste. and a little bit of pepper. I have to remember this one's not for me. That's the difficult bit. Remembering this one's not for me, so I don't have to be completely accurate with the measurements. Like I say, I don't think this is going to make much of a difference because it's not below the blades, but let's try it. No, I didn't think it would. Never mind, at least I know where it is though, which is the main thing. Right. Turn into a bowl. Okay, so as this is meant to be mixed with the meat anyway, I might as well use the bowl that the meat is already in. Cut the meat up. You chicken. You chicken. Definitely washing my hands again. Don't like handling raw chicken.
I'm from Harwich.
So slimy.
I just moved there February this year, and I lived in Chelmsford before, so I'm just getting used to the
So scrape that out. Get as much out of that as there as possible.
Oh, lovely.
Now I'm going to mix that all together. There's not much spice in there, so I doubt it will be tasted, but we'll see. We'll see. It'd be a shame if it goes to waste, but if it goes to waste, it has to go to waste. I'm not going to eat it. Right. Okay. Now calls for me to thinly slice the onion.
Really? What, in here? Have you? Wow. Oh. Very long time.
Onion, heat. I will be able to speak in a minute. Move my stuff back to there. Oh, the curses of working in a small kitchen. One, two, three, four. I'm not going to use the whole lot. All of it's telling me because the recipe is meant for 4 people. Really isn't my day today.
Oh, it's good. Blowing it.
So while that's doing, while the oil's heating up, the rest of the onion I'm now going to, oh, that's not good, I'm going to get another onion. Just turn that down, this is too early yet. Oh dear. There we go. Right, now we chop this onion.
Right. Is that okay? Ben? Right, I'm all done.
Okay, no worries.
I'll just pop that in there.
Okay.
All right. Well, lovely to meet you.
And you.
I probably sit. Well, I'm about next week.
Okay.
I've got the weekend off after this. So can you do that? Can you do that? I'll put my gloves off. Yeah.
Right. So I'm frying those onion slices until they're golden, and then taking them out, putting them on some kitchen roll and draining them and whatever else it's got to do. And okay, so once they're done, they're almost done already because of there's not much in there, not many in there, and the oil is super hot. Right. So do that. Curses of working in a small kitchen. Right, and then we're going to take the onion that I've already chopped, and we're going to add some cauliflower to it. Again, I'm not going to use the whole lot. Not going to use the whole lot because I don't need the whole lot. Hello Lucy, how you doing? Just going to use some of the cauliflower, not going to use the whole lot. Cut it up nicely. The wok is nicely smoking, and it all goes. So this is now progressing. Ah, okay. So I'm cooking two recipes tonight. One for me and one for someone else. And once that cauliflower has started to cook, the rest of the oil will be going in, and then the rest, and then the chicken will be going in. Chicken and the marinade. And my kitchen looks a mess already. I haven't even really started yet. Brilliant. Got more oil. Let that heat up. The other problem with cooking for two people is not only does your food budget go up, your fridge and your freezer space goes down. As I found out to my cost today. Right. Okay. Now we're going to hear some sizzle because I'm about to put marinated chicken in. Stir. Brand new wok, so not everything's going to stick to it. Rice and something. Okay, if it's asking me to do what I think it's asking me to do, I'm going to add some more hot water to the stock. What was so sweet? everything I do is sweet, apart from the stuff I don't do that's sweet. Do you know what? I'm going to switch to my laptop to read comments. Because why not? Because I'm totally and utterly unorganised and I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm an idiot. Right. Chopped onion, tip of meat, nice and stock, bring it to boil, reduce the heat. Okay, so I'm going to add the stock in first because I don't want to add dry rice to this. So that's the stock. In goes the rice. 100 and summit basmati rice. And then bring to the boil. And I'm going to light up one at the back. Once that's brought to the boil, I'll move the wok to the back, and then let the burner at the back just take care of it. Okay. Okay. Yep, so once that's all done, once it's boiling away quite merrily, all I have to do is just transfer it to the back and just let it cook, and then I'll be moving on to my own recipe. Obviously I will be clearing up between the two. So while this is gently cooking away, you'll see me sort this lot out. I won't be doing the washing up, I never do the washing up on stream. I do the washing up, but I don't do it on stream. And then you'll see me cook sweet potato curry for myself. And that'll be fun, because I've never done sweet potato curry before. God, I look fat on there. I am fat. Not just a case of looking fat, I am fat. That's why I'm on a Slimming World diet. If I wasn't fat, I wouldn't be on a Slimming World diet. Right, so that's now nicely boiling. So I'm going to transfer that across there. And just let that simmer away quite nicely. Turn that off, save gas, save the gas bill. Right, now the bin is behind the camera, so if I knock the camera, I do apologise. May go off stream, may go offline at the moment. Anything else that needs to go in the bin? Not as yet. Anything else that needs to go in the sink? Lots of things. Do that. Sweet potato curry, which is all in here. I am slightly organised. Oh, I know. The sound of frying onions and the smell as well is absolutely fantastic. But I tell you what, when it comes to frying vegetables, the best ones are onions, green peppers, and celery. Celery smells absolutely wonderful. So, okay, no worries. You lurk away, it's absolutely fine. So, I don't think, well, we'll see. Right. So, this recipe calls for... Remember that this recipe is for 4 people. So, I've quartered everything, as usual. Although I say as usual, there are some recipes that are only for 1 person. But, anyway. Let's go for that knife. Take the ends off the sweet potatoes. these into chunks. I'm not being particularly graceful about this, I'm just cutting it into chunks. Not looking at the book, I'm looking at the other one. Right, and then the pepper. I only need half a pepper for this. Recipe calls for 2 peppers. I'm quartering that, so half a pepper. That's all I need. Across, get some oil in there. I know it's meant to be a spray, but it's not spraying out. Right, wait for that to heat up, go clear, and then I shall put the potatoes and peppers in there, and while that's doing, I'll do the next thing. Fry the onion, finely chopped. Okay, alright, I might as well use the other one then. The other half. And for this one I'm supposed to use finely chopped pepper. That's okay, that's not a problem. Give the other meal a bit of a stir. So, I'm going to put these into that wok and just fry those up. Get the others up in the spoon. Start gently roasting them. Now this other half of the other pepper half, I'm going to finely chop it. Says. Calls for me to finely chop it. What I'm going to do. Probably could be finer, but hey, I'm not fancy. Right, and this one also calls for an onion. Use half an onion for this one. Try not to let the knife go on the floor. with the old local spray. And then in goes the red pepper and the onions. Let them fry through. They'll be on there. They will be on there for about 5 minutes or so. Once they're fried up, once the onions and red peppers are fried up, I'm going to tip them into the wok with the sweet potato and peppers. And then I'm going to start adding spices. Okay, that one is... Oh, yeah. Right, how's the other recipe doing? The other recipe's doing not too badly, actually. The rice is nearly cooked through, which is good. Quick stir, and that. That's really starting to look good now. Now I probably won't let them go for 10 minutes. They probably don't need that long, but I will cook them through, obviously. And then once that's done, garlic, ginger, and all the spices. So garlic, ginger. That's where I'll get them ready. Chili powder. Ground coriander, ground cumin, paprika. I missed the paprika. Let's get that in there anyway. Paprika. Curry powder's already in there. Tandoori paste. Turmeric. Turmeric, tomato puree already in there, spinach, leaf spinach is there, natural yoghurt is already there. Yeah, I'm not adding the sweetener. I don't need to add the sweetener, I'm fat enough. That's nearly cooked actually. And that'll be ready. That's the other meal I'm cooking, not mine. Gotta love a loose handle frying pan. Right, that's that book done for today. Just for today, not for the rest of the week. All of the other person's recipes, they will be coming from that book. Whereas obviously mine, they all come from the Slimming World website. Okay, let's just add a little water anyway. Just to prevent them from sticking. Once that water's boiled away, I'll add them all together. Add it all together. Just wait for the last of this, last of the rice to absorb. And then I will serve up the other person's dinner. Okay, that all together. Frying pan over there just for now. Quick stir. Make sure I turn off the right one. That will help. Right. You know, it's a funny old thing, and I don't know why, but whenever I do a 4-person recipe and I quarter everything, there's still always enough there for 2 people, and I don't understand that. I've never understood that, because I am following the recipe exactly. Right, so in goes garlic. Not a lot of garlic left in there, but in goes the garlic anyway. The ginger. All the spices. Did it say all the spices? Yep. And it's a heaped teaspoon for each of them. So I'm going to be using 1/4 teaspoon, obviously. Start with paprika, just because it's the first one I picked up. 1/4 spoon. Quarter of a spoon. A bit more like 1/2 spoon, but never mind. Quarter of a spoon. And 1/4 spoon of turmeric. And it's starting to smell absolutely wonderful. Tomato puree. How much tomato puree have I got to add? I have got to add 3 heaped tablespoons of tomato puree. So I'm going to make that one, just the one. Yeah, just the one. Because I can't do maths. I can't do maths, me. Go back there. And the water's been absorbed, so I can turn the biryani off. Okay, so that's the tomato puree in. 700 millilitres of boiling water. Right, I can do that. 700 divided by 4. 6 would be 150. Call it short. Or, yeah, that'll do. Tons of water. Give that a quick stir. Shouldn't take too long. Right, let's put the spices back. Coriander, turmeric, cumin, chili, and there. Curry powder. Well, too much curry powder. Never mind. Again, my fault, I'm not going to blame anybody. I could blame somebody, but I'm not going to blame anybody. How much of this paste have I got to add? 1 teaspoon. Okay. Same stuff as in the biryani. So, just to save a couple of pound on the shopping, if nothing else. Right. Right. I have added way too much water there, but hey, my fault, nobody else's. Let's boil off as much as I can. Right. And that's pretty much sweet potato curry done, apart from the 15 minutes of boiling, which will hopefully get rid of a lot of the liquid, but 15 minutes of boiling, and then just before the end, a couple of minutes before the end, spinach goes in, handful of spinach in this case, goes in, And then that's it. Well, actually, there's yogurt as well. I'm not going to add the fresh coriander because there's already ground coriander in there. But that is pretty much it in terms of the cooking. I will show you the biryani just before I serve it up. Obviously, I'm not going to make you watch a boiling pot for 15 minutes. So once I've dished up the biryani, I'll be coming back, and then that will be it for the stream. I think this week I'll be finishing up on this particular part of cooking. Next week I'll be going back to Resident Evil Outbreak, just because basically I'm coming to the end of the run on YouTube, so I need to put some more videos up of Resident Evil Outbreak to keep us going. Right, so let's serve up biryani. And the magic number I'm looking for is over 70 degrees. 62. Would help if I actually stuck it in there properly. $70, 71, 72. Ow. 73. 74. It's hot enough, I just want to see how high it gets, how hot it gets. 75. Come on. 75 and a half, that'll do, that's fine. Back in a second. That's the biryani. Just go and serve that up. I'll be back in a second. Oh, that does look good. Right, so that's first venture into cooking 2 meals at once. So that was sweet potato curry, which is still cooking, and a biryani. As I say, the biryani came from this book, and the sweet potato curry came from the Slimming World website. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. As I say, next week I'll be back to Resident Evil Outbreak. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.